So, what do you want to work on? What's important to you?
I just want to be healthier. Just kind of get out of my bad habits.
Okay, and when you say your bad habits, what are your bad
Like
habits?
night eating, like the worst. I do good all day, and then
Okay,
come evening,
okay,
like forget it.
okay. Anything else?
That's probably the biggest thing.
Okay,
I drink a little too much too.
okay. All right, now when you say you drink a little too much, just on the weekends, other times?
Other
Okay,
times, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think causes you to do those things?
I think it's a lot of his stress, like
From?
the kids. The kids, like I'm fine, and then I'll come home from school, and like I'll just have one to take the edge off, and then I eat after.
Okay. Certain things you're eating?
Junk.
Junk?
Yeah.
Okay, so sugary foods, fatty foods.
Or like carbs, like chips and crackers, things like that.
Okay. And how long has this been going on for?
Too long.
Too long.
Probably like worse the last. I would say that it's been worse the last 2 years.
2 years, okay. What changed in the last 2 years?
Probably just more kids. I don't know. More stress.
And I even have more. Are you done having
I'm
kids?
done.
Okay, 3 is the limit.
Yeah.
My limit was
Yeah.
3, so.
Yeah.
It gets better as they get older.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that plenty of times.
No, I've heard like worse. I've heard it gets harder.
It depends.
It's just a different kind of stress.
I got it. Okay.
You know.
So if you could walk away with one thing here today, what would it be?
I need to have a little bit more self-control, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about where that stuff comes from,
Okay.
and what's going on here. Now, do you work during the day too?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're okay. So you're with the kids all the time. You have a
Yeah.
real job.
Yeah.
So what happens is whether it's something traumatic where we're stuck in trauma or in a highly stressed situation to get stuck, is so let's say something bad happens to you. Your mind processes it, and it processes it during the sleep cycle, during your REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement. And so when you remember something bad that happened to you, when you think of it out here and in the past. Okay? It may not be a pleasant experience, but it's out here. So when you're in a highly stressed situation, or you haven't processed the trauma or the stressful situation, you're still in the present moment, and you're still experiencing that stress, and so you're using things to cope with it, whether it's alcohol, food. Does that make sense? Okay. So basically, here's what's happening. Okay, and we'll use this because this is always the easiest way for me to demonstrate it, and I'm not as intelligent as Allison is. So, this is the amygdala of your brain,
Yeah.
and it is the perfect alarm system. It alerts you of danger. It was designed perfectly by nature. And then what we've done is we don't live in a world now that's compatible with this. So we're constantly firing off our amygdala, which when you fire off your amygdala, you're releasing adrenaline, which is to make you faster and stronger, and cortisol, which is the stress hormone, which is also causes you probably wanted to eat more. Most people that struggle with obesity struggle with their cortisol levels are very high. So let's say you're walking down the street, and all of a sudden you hear a car backfire. And your amygdala goes, wow, somebody just fired a gun. Okay? Then you turn around, you look, and you see just a car backfiring, and your amygdala goes, okay. Okay. And that's normal. And then if you have something stressful or something traumatic is happening and your amygdala stays fired up, make you faster, stronger, so you can move away from that dangerous situation or fight. Okay? But there are times when we can't get away from that situation, or in situations where maybe as a child you've been abused, whether it's sexually, physically, or abandoned, okay? Now what happens is your mind shuts down and this stays overstimulated. So now when the stressor leaves, we're still in the trauma, and instead of it relaxing, it stays here. And all day long it's just a little bit of adrenaline, a little bit of cortisol, and that's why you feel stress and you feel anxiety. You probably feel it all day long, yes? Okay. So what happens is it takes a toll on your body, weight gain. Also, people that are highly stressed over time, higher instances of every other disease, from cancer, heart disease, autoimmune diseases, take your pick. Okay. So what happens is the reason it doesn't go back to where it was is we start to get some fear, And sometimes these fears get stuck in here. There's a chemical name for it, which I can't pronounce, so I won't.
Okay.
So what happens is it prevents your amygdala from relaxing. So our goal today would be to take this and move you past it. So we're moving you past it being in the present and then allowing your mind to start processing it. And so every day it should get better, better, and better. And your stress level should go down and down. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay. What did I want to ask you? So what I want to work with you now is, we're masses of energy, and a lot of times, and we can test that, is that somebody who's under a lot of stress, or they're feeling a lot of negativity, they're short-tempered, maybe their attention span's not so good, is the polarity of their energy is flowing the wrong way. It's called a psychological reversal, or an energetic reversal. So I'm going to give you some simple things we're going to do, and then I'm going to do an exercise with you, and then you put your email on there, correct? Let me just wait. Is it legible so I can read it? Because what I'm going to do is, some of the things I'm going to give you to do, I'll send you charts on so you can do it so you don't have to remember it.
Okay.
Okay, and they're really simple. JessieFaber@gmail.
Yes.
Oh, that was easy. Okay. All right, so I don't need this. So I want to give you, there's certain pressure points in our body that we've had we've known for centuries, and we can use those in sequences that can help us relieve and help move our energy in the right direction.
Okay.
So when I ask you now to think about the stuff that's causing you stress, and as you think about that, and eating and maybe drinking too much to cope, and when you really think about that, and you go into that experience and feel it, on a scale of 1 to 10, right now, where would you rate it? 10 being the worst, 0 being non-existent.
Maybe like a 7.
Okay, good. So our goal will be to move it down, so somewhere between a 7 and an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to give you a simple tapping sequence.
Okay.
So, starts here with this spot right here. I'm going to have you do this with me, okay? So under here, I always call it the karate chop. Take 3 fingers, and I just want you to start tapping. And I want you to repeat after me.
Okay.
I want to get better.
I want to get better.
I can get better.
I can get better.
I will get better.
I will get better.
I am better.
I am better.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
3 fingers right here. Count out in yourself 20 times, and then tell me when you're done.
Okay.
Okay, now other hand.
Okay.
Again, I want to get better.
I want to get better.
Can get better.
I can get better.
I will get better.
I will get better.
I am better.
I am better.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm better than okay.
I'm better than okay.
Okay, good. Take a deep breath. Relax. Okay. So what I want to do with you is you use your eyes to access your memories and your thoughts and everything. It's the access point into your mind. So when I ask you a question, whether you're aware of it or not, your eyes are moving in a direction either to access your memory or to make up an answer. Okay? So we can use that and replicate that process of working it out in your REM sleep. We can do that now using lights to stimulate your eye movement and also to short circuit. Like, so when you're in a stress situation and a little bit of cortisol and adrenaline in your system, your eyes has a tendency to dilate. Well, if you're looking at a light, your eyes can't dilate. And your body's response, your physiology directs your emotions. So you can't be in a happy physiological state, in a very happy pose and feel depressed. The two things are in conflict. Your mind doesn't understand that. So I'm going to give you a simple tool to manage some of your emotions. Okay. It's your 5 fingers. Okay, and again, there's pressure points in here. And I'll send you a chart on this. These are really effective. So each of these 5 fingers represents different things. And the first one is your pinky. So if you're feeling really angry, take 2 fingers and your thumb and pull down on your pinky. Don't break it off. Just pull down on it. Okay. And then think about the thing you're angry about, and you'll find that those angry feelings dissipate. Okay. And they go away. Okay? This is the only finger you're going to pull down on. The next fingers you're going to squeeze. So the next finger up is your ring finger. This is sadness. Okay. So you're feeling really sad. Just squeeze and cradle that finger, and you'll notice that your sad feelings will begin to dissipate. Next one up from there is panic, your middle finger. Feeling panicky, use that to begin to allow yourself to relax and dissipate that panicky feeling. Index finger is fear. Thumb, worry. This is genetic. What do you do when you're a kid? You suck your thumb.
Yeah.
Even shown in studies, women, babies in vitro, when their mothers are under stress, they will suck their thumbs in vitro. So use those, they're very manageable tools. So the tapping I'd have you do probably 3 times a day,
Okay.
and I'll send you instructions. And then I want to give you something else. The only way to, when you have a lot of stress, you're dumping a lot of cortisol and a lot of adrenaline into your system, and the only way to counteract those is to release oxytocin, which is the relaxation hormone. And there's a pressure point in your forehead that allows you to do that. It stimulates your pineal gland, and it also stimulates your pancreas.
Okay.
So it's this band right here. It's real simple. 1, 2 fingers, sideways figure 8, which is the infinity sign, and just keep doing this. I'm going to have you do this now. And as you get the rhythm, do it with your eyes closed. And I want you to do it 30 times. Let me know when you're done. Perfect. And you'll want to do this 3 times a day, or if you're feeling really stressed out, do it. And what it's going to do is create a huge oxytocin dump. I'll use this sometimes to induce people into a hypnotic state, and it's really powerful. It's a great tool.
Okay.
Can I take a deep breath? How do you feel?
Good.
Good? Okay. So if you had to think about your stress level that you were thinking of before on a scale of 1 to 10, where would it be now?
Like right now, I just don't really feel stressed about anything right now.
Okay. So it feels better than you did when I asked you and you told me it was an 8.
Oh, I thought you meant
Right, the same.
at its worst moment.
Oh. So on, right now on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate it at?
Maybe like a 4.
Okay, good. All right, so let's do some fun things. So here's what I'm gonna have you do. So what I want you to do is just focus your attention on the light.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you move your eyes to the light, but not your head.
Okay.
Okay, so keep your head straight.
Okay.
Okay, and as you're looking at the light, just follow the direction of the light. Good. And as you're following the direction of light, I want you to think about the stress and the anxiety of drinking too much, eating too much crappy food. Good. All right, now what I want you to do is just blink your eyes. Just keep blinking. Just keep blinking. Just keep blinking. Blink. Blink. That's right, just keep blinking. I know it seems odd, just keep blinking. Just blink. Blink. Good. Now just follow the direction of the light. And I want you to close your eyes, and I'm going to touch the light to the tip of your nose. With your eyes closed, you're going to see the white out of the light. And as the light begins to fade away, all your stress and your anxiety just fades away into nothing with it. Now take a deep breath. Open your eyes. And now on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you feel it now?
Probably about like the same.
About the before?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So I want to try something different. you to close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
I don't want you to look directly into the strobe light. You don't have epilepsy, do you?
No.
Okay, good. 'Cause the last thing you want to do is induce an epileptic seizure in you.
Don't want that.
So I want you to focus your attention on the light. Okay? And as you begin to focus the attention on your light, on the light, I want you to think about your habit. Both habits. Eating too much crappy food and drinking too much. And now I want you to actually see yourself eating too much, just stuffing your face, drinking too much alcohol, whatever your drink of choice is, and just drinking to the point where you're going to drink till you get sick, you're going to eat to get sick. And your three kids are just sitting in front of you watching you do this. And you're stuffing your face and you're drinking and your kids are watching you with a look of disgust, but of fear on their face. And you just can't stop. You just keep eating and drinking to the point where you physically get sick. And you begin just to vomit. And you're vomiting all over every place. You're vomiting over your kids. You're vomiting on yourself. And your kids are just looking at you with disgust and fear. Good. Relax. And now imagine what it would be like to be free of those things. What your life would be like without drinking, or perhaps without drinking too much. Being in control of your eating, being in control of your consumption of alcohol or anything else. And what it'd be like to be free. What it's like to be happy. What it's like to have a calm, cool head in every situation. That's right, because that's really who you are. Good. And just relaxing, feeling good thoughts, good feelings, great things. You're in control. Thinking about the great times you have with your kids, being a great mom, and all the things that are important to you in your life. Feeling good about yourself, good feelings. All negative feelings just fade away. They don't really seem relevant or important because they're not. Good. Good. Now take a deep breath. Open your eyes, relax. Good. So on a scale of 1 to 10 now, where would that be?
It's like a 2 or a 3.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving in the right direction. If I ask you to think about how you want your life to be, can you go in your mind and find that? Can you find that? Okay, good. All right, so why don't you close your eyes. And what I want you to do is think about how your life, how you want it to be, as if it's already happening now. Make that picture clear, strong, vibrant, full of color, and full of life. How you are, how you want to be, as if it's happening now, how you are physically, what you look like and how you feel. Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, how you experience life, how you handle situations, how you feel about yourself. How are you in your relationships? Children, spouse, friends, any other relationships. How you want to be in your life. Healthy, vibrant, beautiful, and strong. And just move that feeling into your body. Just move it down from your mind. You're thinking about it, making it bigger and larger. As you can see it, you can feel it, you can hear it. Moving it into your body more and more. That's right, just more and more and more and more and more. And then you bring it over to the other parts of your body. Just moving it deep inside of you, letting it sit on your heart, letting it begin to grow, feeling that passion, that burning desire in life. That's right. It just moves through your entire being, your mind, your body, and your spirit. Every cell, every fiber of your being, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Good. And just feeling good feelings. Know that you are moving forward in your life. And these feelings continue to move forward day in and day out. They grow stronger inside of you as you move forward, leaving your past in the past, knowing that it stays in the past. And the good feelings continue with you. They move forward with you. Forward each and every day of your life. Just knowing that each and every day of your life now, just getting better, better, and better. Good. Good. And take a deep breath. Open your eyes. How do you feel? Good. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where would that be now?
About like the same.
About the same? Okay, so a 2-ish?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're moving in the right direction. So I want you to do one other thing for me. Is take your right hand, and I want you, that's my left hand, and put it out in front of you like this. So you're looking at the palm of your hand like it's a TV screen.
Okay.
Okay? And I want you on the palm of your hand to imagine how you want your life to be. Just like I asked you to in your head.
Okay.
But make that picture clear and vibrant and strong as you're looking at it in your hand, full of color and texture, maybe even hearing the sounds. And then amplify it, double it in size. Make it bolder and brighter and more exciting. Clearer and sharper in sounds in your mind as it rings true in your mind. It makes sense to you. And then begin to draw that hand down to your heart. Just move it, taking that picture, and move it inside of you. Close your eyes. And just feel it moving inside of you. Feel it growing. Feel it moving. Good. Take a deep breath in and just let it go in your breath through your entire part of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Growing stronger inside of you. Each and every day, in every way, more powerful, more amazing. Take a deep breath. Open your eyes. Good. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Good. So what I'm going to do is I'll send you an email with the hand chart and with this.
Okay.
The other thing too is your breath. Your breath controls everything. And breathing in deeply, when I say deeply, if you can through your nose, if you can't, it's okay through your mouth.
Yeah.
Breathe low from your abdomen, extending out your stomach. And when you do that 4 or 5 times, you actually induce what's called a relaxation response. That term comes from Harvard medical professor Dr. Herbert Benson, who wrote a book probably in the late 60s, early 70s called the relaxation response.
Okay.
And what it does is after about 4 or 5 times, it just slows everything down.
Okay.
And it slows down your mind, helps you reduce the cortisol and the adrenaline production inside of you, helps you relax. Feel more comfortable.
Okay.
Okay?
Great.
So what do you guys have planned for Thanksgiving?
We're gonna go to my in-laws.
So you don't have to cook?
No, I have to
Okay.
bring an appetizer, so easy.
Make it easy. Good.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10 now, where would you be?
Like a 2, I feel pretty good.
I think it's great. You should see residual value, because as you move forward, those thoughts and feelings carry with you. And again, so the stress and the anxiety, or the cause of the stress and anxiety begins to move forward. You may find that other memories come up, just move them forward with them.
Okay.
A lot of times when we do this with somebody, the thing they're thinking about, then other thoughts start to pop in their mind of other things, maybe things from the past, things they never thought about. It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Okay?
Great.
Questions?